lovelies, karibu sana to my YouTube channel. My name is Glynis. Thank you so much for joining us if you're new here. If you're a returning viewer, asante sana. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel and you're back here, you should probably subscribe down below. If that button is still red, please subscribe and make sure you turn on the notification bell to be notified every time I post a new video. Now, I know I'm wearing the same outfit and it's a different day. I did some batch filming because we're back to School of Law and it's a lot. So I'm gonna try and film as many videos as possible, and then you can have content every Saturday at 10 a.m. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you one question that crosses every single person's mind. Is the law worth it? So let's get into it.
Has an audience for my sister.
Yeah, that's my studio audience. First thing I need to say is, whenever someone asks me if the law is worth it, or whenever one of you guys sends me an email and is wondering whether you should pursue the law, on most days I'm like, why would you want to go through this? It's a lot of work. When you're going through the process, it is a lot. It's a lot of reading. It's a lot of long hours. I've been studying for 6 years and I'm barely done. Like, just let that sink. My friends who did finance or any other medium length course finished 2-3 years ago. They've already started making big money. They're already making it up the corporate ladder. I am still in school. And if you want to understand why I'm still in school, I will link the things you should know about law school here, and also the watch this video before joining law school, so that you understand it's a lifetime investment. So on most days, I feel like it is something you need to be mentally prepared for. Is it worth it? Of course it is. Like, on a good day, when things are going okay, when your classes are going fine, when you haven't been in class for a week and every lecturer is commenting about oral exams and project work and talking about how your project work was like gengeton and just saying things that depress you, it is worth it. And this is why I think that the law is worth it. First of all, it opens up your mind in so many ways. Now, here in Kenya, a lawyer is called a wakili, and whenever you hear wakili, you just know this is someone who is smart and this is someone who knows what they're talking about. And the reason for this is, as a lawyer, you are exposed to every single field. When you're a lawyer, just because you're not an architect doesn't mean that you won't handle an architectural matter. When you're a lawyer, just because you're not a surveyor doesn't mean you won't look into concept of surveying. So you are exposed to a multidisciplinary of issues, and because of that exposure and because of reading cases that touch on everything you can think about here on earth, then you're able to have an understanding of so many things that you wouldn't have known if you were just a lay person. You become a very, very articulate person. You know so many things that are happening. Whenever a topic passes on the news, you have a general idea, from stocks to the importance of oil and why there is conflict between Iran and the US. You understand all the basics because they touch on at least a concept of law. And the thing you need to also understand about the law is it's very history based. A lot of the things that you read in the law are historical issues, and we know that whenever you know your history, then it's very, very easy to predict what the future will be. The second thing you need to know, if you're asking yourself whether the law is worth it, is the expense factor. Now, I talked about this when I was talking about how I picked my law school, and basically it's not cheap. So if the question of whether the law is worth it is crossing your mind, first of all, the thing to think about is where you want to study the law. If you study the law locally, it will probably be cheaper than studying in the UK, or you would think about getting a scholarship to offset the cost of studying the law. So here in Kenya, as I said in that video, if you're going to go through module 2 or the parallel program, then it's going to cost you about 700,000 Kenya shillings to 1 million Kenya shillings in school fees. And that is only for the 4-year undergraduate program. When you go to the Kenya School of Law, it's going to cost you an extra 45,000 to do the exam and 145,000 in tuition fees. So that's about 190,000. This is all excluding like where you'll be living at the time, your meals and the like. So you can see you're already making an investment of about 1.1 million Kenya shillings if you're going to go through module 2. So if that's too expensive, please look for scholarship opportunities. Please look for sponsorships. There are people who sponsor students who want to study the law. And if you're getting out of high school, or you are in high school and you're about to leave, make sure you put in the law as a career option when you are given that opportunity in school. And when you put it as a career option, please work hard and get the proper cluster points so that you get into school through groups, which gives you a completely subsidized education. I mean, you can pay up to 30,000 a year. It's that affordable. So if you're thinking about the law profession, start thinking about the money, because it's put all these things in order. Think about all the options that you want, and in a future video I'll probably explain what you need to think about when you want to join the law, or the qualifications, and hopefully that will help you. So please make sure you're subscribed and notified whenever I post a new video. The third thing that I'll say when you're thinking on whether or not the law is worth it is something I learned way into law school, and the law is not about the truth. I know, let me just say that again. The law or justice is not about the truth. So if you want to join law school to change the world, this is a reality you should know right now. The reason why lawyers are seen to even propagate more injustice than the justice that is said to be sought for by these lawyers is because the judicial system is not curtailed to focus on getting the truth. It is very procedural and substantive, and because of these two things and a whole multitude of other factors, it is so easy to manipulate a certain law to free someone who may not even be innocent, you know. So let me give you a case scenario. A client has come to you and they've told you that I killed person A and I want you to be my defense lawyer so that I don't go to jail. So the thing that you have to notice is, even though this lawyer knows that this person killed person A and it is not something they have done when the lawyer knew, but it is a past event, they can still defend them, because the law says that every person is innocent until proven guilty. So it's up to the prosecution beyond reasonable doubt to show the court that this person killed person A. So if they fall short of the test of beyond reasonable doubt, then this person will go free. And that's how people say that, oh, lawyers are thieves, lawyers are, hitmen who are, available for the person who pays the most. And I should tell you now, it's not about the truth. It's about how you make the law work for you. So if you're joining the law to change the world, you actually can change the world. But there are some realities you need to know way in advance before you join this profession. The final thing that I'll be sharing with you guys that you need to think about when you're considering to join the legal profession, or when you're asking yourself if it is worth it, is there are a multitude of things that you could do with your law degree or with your Kenya School of Law diploma. It is not just litigation. Basically, the law applies everywhere. When it comes to banks, there's a legal department. When it comes to every state institution, there's a legal department. When it comes to government, there's the Attorney General's office. When it comes to corporations, they all have legal departments. So the legal degree is applicable in so many things. It's not just litigation that you can do. Litigation is only one thing that the law can do for you. That you could decide to work for an oil corporation and focus on oil and gas. You could decide to become an intellectual property lawyer and defend people who come up with innovations and how to protect their rights. You could become a sports lawyer. You could become so many things when you are a lawyer. So when you're joining the law, don't think of it in only one way. Understand that there are so many things that you could use your degree and your diploma while you're studying the law. Thank you guys for watching. That is it for this video. Please make sure you're subscribed to this channel once more. Like this video if you like it. Comment down below any other reality you came across when you're asking whether or not the law is worth it. And please share this video with a friend of yours who may be at that crossroad and they're asking themselves whether this is a profession they want to pursue. And as usual, please be kind to not just others but also to yourself. Take it easy every now and then when you're having a hard time, and you will be able to pull through. I will see you in the next video. Bye.